So we finally get a Sasha episode, which is cool. We haven't seen her in a little while, but a good episode because it really displays what type of friend Sasha is, where she's kind of it's very similar to Anne, but she does things where Anne empathizes with people. You can see where Sasha kind of manipulates people and gives them lip service and tells them things that they want to hear and doesn't necessarily actually care about them. It comes up in this episode and it's a really good example and it's very subtle. Like you can't just, it will go over your head if you don't really look at it. So we open up and we have all the toads are having a big toad meeting. I do like how they let you know who these people are. They're super cool looking. And I guess Sasha and Grimes and they're the only two people that follow them from the last tower are gonna like do a presentation about how they should band together and like take on and instead of just being like enforcers, be the rule, be the ones who are making calling out the shots. So they do like, and since Sasha was a cheerleader, it's very prep rally, like they shoot t-shirts into the audience and everything, and then they come up with a plan that it should be us to throw this rebellion. It should be us. The toad should be in control, not like letting the newts run everything, and we're the ones with the strength instead of just being the muscle. Let's be everything. And then it's kind of a good plan. They kind of like it, but they're like, wait a minute, we need to, there needs to be like a test. And that test is going to be, you need to find this ancient hammer. Like, I guess there's this big toad guy from way back when. This was his weapon. It's like a fabled weapon. Find this hammer and bring it back, and then we'll, rally under one banner. Sasha's like, okay, cool, we'll do that. But then everyone's like, are you insane? Like, this is like don't even know if this is even real, this legend. But they're going to go out there and do it. They're on their way there. It's kind of a creepy, scary scenario. I forget their names, but the two here, they're like, oh, but we're really scared. Like, what if we can get killed, Sasha? Sasha's like, okay, I'll tell you what. Do the signal. If we're going to do a signal, and when you do it, we'll turn back, and then I'll call it off. And they have to do this little kawaii little face thing. So like, be super cute, and then that would be our clue to, go back. And they're like, oh, thank you, Sasha. That made us feel so much better. Thank you for thinking about us. But she didn't mean it. She didn't care. She just wants to get them to go along with the plan. And once they get what they want, then she'll be like, oh, see how good this was? Manipulative. Anne would have done something similar, but she would have went along with it. And Sasha doesn't really seem to really care about anyone else but herself. Because she got mad that Anne and Marcy are working together and they're like having fun without her. So this is kind of like a weird motivation for her to continue this plan. They're looking for this hammer. They find it. It's just there, which is kind of lame. I mean, it's really not even an adventure. It's just out there. They just find it in the swamp. And it's stuck in the mud. They can't get it out. But it's like connected to this giant like Alaskan bullworm. So this thing's thrashing about. It's humongous. Then they do the signal like, this is too scary. Let's get out of here. She's like, no, we can't quit now. We're too close. And we're going to go through with this. And they're like, but Sasha, you promised. And she's like, doesn't care because Sasha does what Sasha does. They start attacking this thing. They're trying to like get at it, but they're really not doing any damage to it. The boat gets destroyed. They end up on top of this thing. Very, I want to say, Shadow of the Colossus. They're running anything, trying to pull this thing out. They can't do much of anything. They can't really remove this hammer because it's just stuck in there. They almost fall off, kind of save everyone. Sasha gets a rope around this thing's horn and is able to kind of steer it. So she's going to bring it back to the castle or the tower because they never said that she had to actually remove it just to bring it back. So technically she's correct, but she's going to slam this giant worm into the tower. Like, Sasha, you're nuts. And this thing is like fairly close to the tower, which I thought was super lame. Like, really, it's like maybe a mile or two away from the tower. That's like ridiculous. But they realize, dang, this worm's going too fast. She's not going to be able to slow it down in time. So they're trying to turn it. She's not being able to turn it too well because it's gone completely berserk. Everyone's freaking out. Sasha's able to lift the hammer. Like, she uses all of her love, all of her hate, like, to lift this hammer. And it's like a rocket hammer. And anyone watch Battle Angel? So this the rocket hammer from Battle Angel, and it's like going all over the place. They're able to kind of control it. She smacks the hell out of the worm, knocks him out, jumps through the windshield, the stained glass windows. Hey, here's your hammer. You know, now you got to listen to us. They're like, dang, she actually pulled it off. Everyone's cheering and stuff, but the other two are like, Sasha, you lied to us. You told us if we did this thing, you would trust us, and if it got too dangerous, you would pull back. And they're like, we wish you the best of luck, Sasha, that you're able to pull this off, but you're going to have to do it without us. They walk away, and Sasha lost two friends, just like how she lost Marcy and Anne, because Sasha, you are not a good person. You are a very bad person with very bad toxic traits. You give people lip service. You pretend to care about them, but all you do is care about yourself. And Sasha, you are at this moment a bad guy. You're not a good guy yet. I know you're young. I know that there's a lot of stuff that's going on in your little 14-year-old head, but manipulating people, that's very bad. Lying to people, knowing that you've been pretending, not only just lying to them, you're lying to them that you care about them, which is an awful, awful thing to do. Hopefully she learns her lesson. And then Graham's like, who cares about them? We got a revolution to run now. She's super sad about the situation. Feeling bad is a good thing, but Sasha seems to have turned all of her sadness and regret into like anger and hatred. Sasha, girl, you got to get it together. So hopefully maybe she can learn from this. Like, if people are abandoning me for the crappy things that I do, maybe I shouldn't do these crappy things. But yeah, fun Sasha episode. It being half an episode, it's super short. But the hammer's cool, even though, it's everything's an anime reference. A deeper look into Sasha's toxic behaviors, which is good. And I don't know if many people picked up on that. But hopefully when she meets Anne and Marcy, she isn't full of hatred. That would be nice. But we'll see how this goes. I do have a trip coming up again. I'm going to be out of state. I plan on making videos all tomorrow and having those scheduled for uploads. So I will have content all week, but I will be, I'll be able to go on Twitter, on X, but I won't be able to post anything because I'll just be completely away from all my equipment. But thanks for watching, guys. Keep watching videos and commenting and sharing and all that fun stuff. So catch you on the next one. Crimson's in here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.